crystal clear sound you hear on your radio today wasn't always a given. In fact, it's the result of a revolutionary invention that changed the face of broadcasting forever. This is the story of frequency modulation, or FM radio, and its brilliant yet tragic inventor, Edwin Howard Armstrong. Before FM, radio relied on amplitude modulation, or AM. While groundbreaking for its time, AM radio suffered from static and interference, especially during storms or near electrical equipment. The audio quality was far from perfect, and many believed this was simply the limit of radio technology. Enter Edwin Howard Armstrong, a man whose passion for radio began in his youth. Born in 1890 in New York City, Armstrong built his first radio receiver at the age of 15. He went on to study electrical engineering at Columbia University, where he would later become a professor. Armstrong's work on FM began in the 1920s. He was determined to find a way to reduce the static that plagued AM radio. His solution was ingenious. Instead of varying the amplitude of radio waves to transmit sound, he varied their frequency. This approach was radically different from the established AM technology. In 1933, Armstrong was granted patents for wideband FM. He demonstrated his invention publicly in 1935, broadcasting music with a clarity that astounded listeners. The sound was so clear that many thought they were hearing a live orchestra rather than a radio transmission. Despite the clear superiority of FM technology, Armstrong faced significant opposition from the radio industry. RCA, which held a monopoly on AM radio, saw FM as a threat to their business model. They actively worked to suppress the new technology, using their influence to limit FM radio's growth. Nevertheless, FM radio slowly gained traction. By the 1960s, its superior sound quality made it the preferred choice for music broadcasting. FM's ability to transmit stereo sound further cemented its popularity, and by the 1970s, FM radio stations outnumbered AM stations in many areas. Tragically, Armstrong's battle to see his invention recognized and fairly compensated took a heavy toll. Embroiled in patent disputes and drained financially, he took his own life in 1954. It was a heartbreaking end for a man who had contributed so much to the field of radio technology. Today, Edwin Armstrong is recognized as one of the great inventors of the 20th century. FM radio remains widely used, and the principles Armstrong developed are fundamental to modern wireless communications, including cell phones and Wi-Fi. The story of FM radio is more than just a tale of technological innovation. It's a reminder of the challenges faced by those who dare to challenge the status quo and the lasting impact one person's vision can have on the world. The next time you tune into your favorite FM station, remember Edwin Armstrong, the man who made it all possible.